And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call it shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Open man is Trey Burton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Burris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29.
79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Again, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might...
Cooks, full extension, it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and 1. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw, Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Watson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now back to throw.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. Powers through him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He's back to throw.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?